Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. It's been just a nice stretch of really nice days. We actually had, it was so funny, I have to tell you this, last night. They said there was a 1% chance of rain. And we got this little sprinkle storm that came through, and I mean, it was just like a light sprinkle. So it was pretty funny. I was like, okay, there's your 1%. I mean, it didn't last 5 minutes, but we did get rain. All right, we're going to get into this. You're hearing all this talk. Oh, before we do get into this, hold on a second. Let me just remind you, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock for hardcore members. So if you'd like to join us for the hardcore member live stream, you just go to my main page on YouTube, hit the join button, and become a hardcore member, and you can join us for that chat. Also, again, 8 o'clock, I will be doing a live stream for everybody else. So, just putting that out there. There's the pups. They're so funny. They're actually really good dogs. Really good dogs. But, alright. So, let's get into this. A lot of talk, right? A lot of talk. You know, the whole assassination of Charlie Kirk. And you got people celebrating it, and you know, obviously people are losing their jobs over this and stuff like that, because these companies don't want somebody that is celebrating the murder of somebody else to be, you know, part of their company image. And man, it's all about image now, folks. I mean, it is all about image. No matter what their own personal views are, they have to cater to the crowd. And so that's what they do. I mean, and it's constant. They cater to the crowd. Trust me on that one. I've seen it over and over again. But again, so a lot of people are losing their jobs because of their reaction to the murder. And so what is being talked about a lot now? Well, first, of course, CNN comes out and says there was a thing going, I knew you guys were going to do. So they were just sound asleep, both of them, sound asleep. I said, I'm going to come outside, and they're going to open the door. So now I got to go over here and close the door, because as much as I love having flies in the camper. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh, you both, you nut jobs. Ah, they're too funny. I mean, they were knocked out, guys, because I was sitting there, and they were all chill, and everything was good. Heaven forbid, the minute I go outside, they got to be up my behind. And I didn't even lock the door, because I figured, well, if they're going to come out, they're going to come out. So here we go. All right, so this is cleaned up as well. That area there, I'm going to hit that with the mower and cut that corner down. But so that's better. I am going to burn the rest of this, but I'm going to actually have to dig out the fire pit first, because the fire pit is just completely full of ash. So anyway, going back to what I was going to say here. So you have a lot of the political pundits right now talking about Civil War, right? Talking about Civil War. Oh, I was talking about the CNN thing. So the CNN thing goes on there and says, well, they don't have a motive yet for why he did it. And the other person's like, what are you talking about? I mean, how stupid is that, right? Now they've released the emails, him talking to his partner there, and you know, and I guess the other person didn't even know he was going to do it, and he did that, and so, you know, that is what it is. But you know, now their narrative, oh, he's a straight white mega. I mean, you know, and it's so messed up, okay, guys? It's so messed up that the legacy news media has to spin it a certain way, because you can't have it be another lunatic liberal attacks and kills somebody. You can't have that narrative, right? But that's just... but anyway, so there's all this talk now by both sides actually, with this one. And it's almost like, and I'm going to ask you guys, this is a question I have for you. Do they want this? So what am I talking about, right? What do they want? They're all talking about Civil War. Civil War this, Civil War that. And I think people are kind of delusional with that now. I don't know if they think it's some kind of wonderful fantasy thing. War in general is a horrible thing, and a lot of people die, a lot of innocent people die, and nobody cares realistically. They can beat their chest and pretend they care, but realistically they don't care. Not really. So the thing is, for me, the way that, you know, and the thing is, realistically, how would a civil war be done now? I mean, because give it any state. Okay, we'll go with New York, okay? Let's go with New York to begin with. Now, if you're in the cities, very liberal, and they have the majority of the population in the cities, so they control the state. But as soon as you get out of those cities, the rest of the entire state of New York is red. All red. Every voting district is red other than the cities. So the question is this: if they declare some kind of civil war and say, okay, well, New York, you're liberal, what happens to all those people out in the country that are not liberal, that are not going to join up and fight the cause against the terrible conservatives? I mean, and let's be realistic about something, folks. All that food that the people in the cities are eating is being grown by the majority of the food is grown by those conservatives. So, you know, there is no this state is going to be this and this state is going to be that, because you have both sides of the aisle in every single state. So the fantasy of a civil war would be very, very difficult to do. They want it. I think they want it. They want us to kill each other. Why do I think they want us to do that, right? Why? Well, what do you do then? You declare martial law, you suspend the Constitution, no due process, you can lock up whoever you want to lock up. I mean, it's just like, it's a no-win situation. So now all of a sudden all your political enemies can be construed as a threat, so you lock them up. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? So those are things that I think people don't realize when it comes to that. Nobody wins, number one, in any kind of civil war. We've already proven that here by doing it to ourselves before. Nobody won in that situation. And the insanity of people is just, it never ceases to amaze me. Are there crazy people out there? Well, yeah. When you empty out the mental institutions, right? The mental institutions are empty, and those people are put on the street. What do you think? They just go back to being normal? They're still crazy, but now they got an audience, and they can do what they want to do. Just a very crazy situation. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. You can see, I'm going to show you over there. You see the leaves starting to come down? Slowly floating down. Breeze is blowing. Definitely the trees. Oh, look at this here. Look at that. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing that. Coming down. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off for now. I hope you all have a great day. Prep Nurse 1, out for now.